Okay, ladies, I'm back again today with our new art journal. I did get a couple questions last week wondering why we hadn't used a different fabric or used some other kind of fabric to add a design to the journal. And what I wanted to show you was the reason for that was so that you could personalize it to your own taste. So today we're going to work with our journal. We're going to work with some archival ink and some stamps and kind of just decorate the outside of it so that it looks really nice. Now, you can do a couple of different things. I just want to decorate this panel here in my closure today. Later I can come back and I can decorate in here on the muslin or on the back side as well. But today I just want to decorate on this front part around this button so that when you carry it, it looks nice. So I put out some stamps. This particular stamp is one I picked up at Hobby Lobby, I think. It's from Stampabilities. And it says, just when the butterfly thought the world was over, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. So we're going to stamp this one on to our book. And in order to do that and to get a nice smooth stamp, we're going to go ahead and open it all the way up and then just lay it flat and push those ribbons and things out of the way. And that just gives me a nice solid surface to stamp on underneath there. Take my stamp and we're using archival ink. I'm not sure if you can see that. So we're going to choose the archival ink, and the reason why is it says it's waterproof, so we're going to use it to make it stand on the fabric. So I'm going to ink my stamp. Really good. Try not to wear the ink. And I'm going to put my stamp now. Because the button is where it is, I don't want to go down and as close to that, so I'm going to try to go right in here and see if we can get us a nice solid stamp. And there you go. That's perfect. So we got a nice solid stamp with that one. I think I'm going to add a couple flowers I pulled out earlier. These are from Close to My Heart. So we're going to use some Close to My Heart flowers today. I'm not quite sure exactly what kind of flowers they are, but we're going to just put some flowers on here in different directions and kind of just see what we think. I like the acrylic blocks, one, because the stamps stick really well to them, but two, you can actually see, so when you go to stamp, you know if it's going to be a good image or not. And then it would have probably been better if I took the paper out, but I just didn't have time for that. We're supposed to be leaving shortly, and I wanted to do this before we left. So I'm going to put this flower here, probably about right like that. But just to make sure I get a good solid stamp underneath it, I'm going to take the lead from the ink pad and slide it underneath there to get my good solid pressure underneath there. So I did that. We got us a good, fairly good stamp. I can go back over it later with some Sharpies when I add my color with the paints and things like that. So that'll be good. That'll be fun. And then I'm going to do a couple more over here in the side, and then we'll come back and let you see the finished product.